Positive risk-taking is a concept whereby if you're too risk-averse as a doctor, you can actually cause patient harm. This idea that really to do best for the patients, which is what we're all here for, what we're trying to do is make them better, and if we try and avoid risk altogether, that actually might be harmful to patients.
I see positive risk-taking as looking at the benefits versus risks of various activities and giving good weight to the positive aspects of whatever you're going to do, as well as being aware of avoiding the dangers.
We commissioned this puppet-based sort of theatre company, and we gave them a sort of brief of what we wanted. The idea of having a puppet centrally who was the patient sounds sort of strange, but actually it was amazing. A lot of GPs and clinicians who saw it really said they really identified with it, even though it was a puppet.
Difficulty getting dressed in the morning? Undressed?
Washing?
Problems with balance?
Living alone?
Forgetting to eat properly?
Family can't provide enough care?
Any memory loss?
Difficulty sleeping sometimes?
Difficulty getting dressed in the morning? Not eating?
The most memorable part of the play for me was the harrowing journey that Ted had, and the number of times that there were opportunities to make that a different journey for Ted. So if his daughter had been more supported at the beginning or knew what services she could access, if Ted had only been listened to, and if he was listened to along his journey, how people could have made a much different impact.
I recall being really struck by Ted in the bed and how small he looked, and that being representative of how actually throughout someone's journey in health and social care we disempower them at many different points, and each time we miss an opportunity to listen to somebody and hear what their wishes are, we disempower them further, and that goes along in de-skilling them and actually can make discharging someone home from hospital more complex or supporting someone in the community more complex, because there's conflict in what we're trying to achieve.
There were lots of learning points along the journey, and I think people could get different things from it, and talking to people who had been to the play, we'd all taken something different away. So we took it to our county-wide physiotherapy training and use it as a training tool for discussion going forwards, and I've even taken it further afield. I'm part of a national fellowship for older people, and I've taken it to them to show them the video and the impact that can have for training purposes.
It did have an effect on me, and what it has done very clearly is brought back to mind a situation that I was in some years ago when an elderly person with mild dementia who had been walking with a stick fell in a care home, was admitted to hospital and never walked again. And that really has always bothered me, because we found no stroke, we found no fracture, but he lost the ability to walk within a couple of weeks.
I think what we're trying to do with positive risk-taking is really just get professionals and care staff and relatives and patients themselves to think about how we perceive risk and how we perhaps sometimes could do things slightly differently and get away from our very risk-averse behaviours, because in the end that will make a patient journey through the health service or in their lives much more healthy.